Hi, lovely ladies. Welcome back to the Feminine Standard, where we build boundaries, balance softness, and become all we were created to be in Christ. I pray that you are having a blessed and wonderful day. As you know, and if you don't know, I am Samara Guillaume, and my focus is in femininity, biblical femininity, that is, of course, softness, etiquette, and confidence for the women of Christ who are looking to lead in their life, legacies, and in love. This is the Becoming Her Before the Ring series, where we're focusing on what we should be doing and how we should be doing it while we are wives in waiting. We are on video 4. You can be soft and have standards. So, ladies, I want you to understand that softness is not weakness. You can be soft and still set standards with people. Standards and boundaries usually require you to use your masculine traits of being firm, a bit analytical, observant with people, but it doesn't mean that if you're being soft that you're no longer able to use these skills. We want to balance and harmonize our masculine and feminine traits. Proverbs 31 verse 25 says that she is clothed with strength and dignity. That means she's able to be strong while also able to honor herself and honor her softness and her femininity. Proverbs 31 is the model feminine leader. She knew how to outsource help as well as to be someone who was respected and loved in all that she did, favored above all because of her level of esteem and virtue. We want to make sure as Christian feminine women that we are not just throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We're not just saying, "Oh, well, I'm soft. I can't think. I can't do anything." No, you're supposed to balance those masculine traits with the feminine traits so that you're not always hard and stern and serious, but that you're operating from a place of power. We can actually get more done in our feminine power and in resting and allowing God to bring us revelations than if we were just trying to work and meet every deadline and just overwork ourselves and overdraw and overspend just to get things done. We accomplish more when we have help. That's why God says that two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. That doesn't just mean you and your husband, that means you and coworkers and colleagues and you being able to delegate things, you and your business being able to hire an assistant or have help in any capacity. And even though you have the intelligence and the capacity to do everything, you are choosing to be in your soft power and say, "I'm not going to do everything. I'm setting a standard of excellence. I'm setting a standard of softness. I'm setting a standard where my femininity is honored so that I'm not overworking myself, but instead I'm prioritizing the moments where I'm going to need to rest and maybe even take a nap or just sit back with my Bible, meditating on the word and allowing God to speak to me. God, how should I handle this launch? God, how do you want me to introduce myself as an author to the world? How do you want me to rebrand myself, God? How do you want me to dress? And really just allowing Him to move through you and give you those downloads so that way you're not simply trying to do everything in your own power because we have to submit and surrender to God first. It is the example and it is the practice that will help us to submit and get under the mission of our husbands. Biblical femininity means being approachable, but not being accessible to everyone. So you should be welcoming. You don't want to have RBF, which is resting B face, and look angry and rolling your eyes, arms crossed, but you want to have open body language, meaning your shoulders are back and relaxed. Your hands can be by your side, they can be rested, clasped together. Your eyes scan the room, you're welcoming, and you're having either a full on smile or just a smirk because we all have a bit of mystery behind us. And you're allowing people to approach you, but not every man gets your number. You're allowing people to approach you at church, but maybe not even every woman is considered a friend. Some women are going to stay in the sister in Christ category where you say hi to them every Sunday, but you don't exactly connect with them outside of church. You don't hang out with them. They don't have your personal phone number. So you don't have to hold your face in a scowl in order to reject the men that are not aligned with you in your biblical beliefs. But instead, you want to stay open, but set the standard when they do come and approach you that God is a standard. And if they don't have Jesus in their life, or even if you're not attracted to them, then there is no moving forward beyond them saying hi and complimenting you. And my school, the Feminine Standard School, is one that teaches women how to embody this balance of elegance and boundaries, softness and standards, because you do not have to have all the answers, but wise women know that you are to go to women who are more experienced than you to learn things that you would like to know and invest in yourself so that you know that everything that you've learned doesn't have to come from your own experiences. It can be learned through the experiences of others. That, my dear, is true wisdom. So if you watch through to the end of this video, I want you to leave an orange heart in the comments. Leave an orange heart in the comments and go in the description for the link to the Feminine Standard School so that you can learn more about how you can refine yourself, your womanhood, your etiquette, and your boundaries. Bye.